Melissa was an amazing daughter, amazing family member, amazing in every way. She was 100% in everything she did.
When she was born, I knew she was going to be a teacher. She was about 5 years old, and she would set up her stuffed animals and dolls, and she would pull books out and read to them, show them the photos.
She loved the kids. She was so passionate about what she did, and you could tell she always took her work home. She was never done. She was always wanting to help every kid in every way she could.
She spent a lot of time in really bad schools and schools in really bad areas. And she worked in those schools because she wanted to make a difference in the kids' lives.
She would have exact symptoms of migraines with the aura and the head hurting, and she just discounted it and would drink more coffee and let it go. And till December, it got so bad that she couldn't get out of bed. Her head hurt so much.
We had to spend Christmas with like all of the blinds closed because she just couldn't be in the light. So the next day, my mom wanted to take her to the doctor and just get it checked out.
And they sent us over to a hospital, and she had a CAT scan, and they had us wait in the waiting room until they looked at the films.
The results of the CT came back, and obviously kind of everything got set in motion that led to her diagnosis.
When we were taken into a small room after the biopsy, and the doctor was explaining that she has glioblastoma multiforme, and it's the most common kind of brain cancer. In my head, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's the most common. They know the most about it. This is good, right, going forward? And then he said the words that there's no cure. And it's just, you can't even wrap your head around that as a mom.
It's really hard to do any experimental cancer therapy for a GBM. So even finding someone to do surgery and remove as much of the tumor as that they could was really lucky for us, because it gave her a couple of weeks where she was almost normal. But then once the radiation and the chemo started, she started getting sick again, very, very quickly deteriorated, and ended up passing away at that 50-day mark.
On one of her many doctor's appointments, and I can't remember whose office, there was a thing up there, a little brochure for Miles for Hope, a 5K, a walk run to help fund brain cancer research. And she said, I want to do that. So we formed the first team, Melissa.
We did the UCF race for brain cancer, and that was, just a week before she passed. And then after Melissa became an angel, they stopped doing the race in Central Florida for brain cancer research to raise funds. So we said, we're going to live Melissa's dream.
We formed a non-for-profit company. We got 501c3 status, and we decided we were going to do our own 5K. We are not a running family. Until Miles for Hope, I don't think any of us had been to a 5K. We reached out to a bunch of people, including the brand new head of neuro-oncology at Florida Hospital. So we formed this partnership where we were going to do everything we could to raise the funds. He was going to do everything he could to get critical research here. The funds we've raised have gone toward a clinical trial for newly diagnosed GBM patients. And our goal, honestly, is to extend life expectancy and hopefully one day be able to treat and cure this.
So it feels really good to give back and do something in Melissa's name to honor her, but remember how she lived her life and did for others. So we want to do that as well in her name. We want to do for others.
I'm Jeff Vosburg, and I'm a father.
A sister.
A brother.
A mother. And we're cancer fighters.